Fine. Good morning, all. We'll start with today's session. Till now, we were trying to solve transportation problems with 3 different methods for initial feasible solution, and then for optimality, we used Modi method. Till yesterday, we have solved these types of problems. Now, let us check different types of transportation problems. The first type is balanced problem, which we have already seen. The second is unbalanced. Third is maximization. Fourth is multiple solution problem. And fifth is restricted problems. So let us see these types of problems. I hope yesterday you might have received the question papers. In all, there are 18 question papers from year 2013. Old question papers I have forwarded. If not, you will receive the link. Click on the link and you can download all the question papers and start solving the transportation problems from those question papers, right? In case of any problem, you can interact on the group itself. The purpose of making that group is you all will interact on that particular group. Let us start with maximization problem. I hope you all have started solving the problems. Yes, anybody wants to discuss any particular type of problem he or she is facing for this? We may discuss right now. No problem means either you have not started solving the problems or you have understood everything. Yes. The question is solve the problem to maximize the profit. This is the problem to maximize the profit. Till now, we used to solve all the problems for cost. So we used to minimize the cost. all the transportation problems should be solved for minimization. In case you get maximization problem, you need to convert such type of problems into minimization. The only difference is here, the figures which they are given is profit figures. These are the profit figures. Instead of cost, they have given us profit figure, right? Before we start, let us check the total. Why? Because this is the first step. So the total is 200 for supply
150.
side, and this is 150, right? So the difference is of 50 units. It means the given problem is now the moment I add 50 here, this becomes 200. So I'm trying to balance this problem. So with maximization problem, we are trying to solve unbalance also. First step, check the demand and supply. In case of any difference, put dummy. This I have already explained you. The dummy column or dummy row, wherever the difference is. In this case, demand is less by 50 units. So we have added a dummy column and I have given the profit as 0. Since this is dummy, so these zeros are not going to affect our final answer. I hope you understood this. Right? Now, there are two methods to convert maximization into minimization. First method is put negative sign in front of all the profit figures given to you. Put a negative sign and solve the given problem by regular method. The moment you put negative sign, it indicates the profit has been converted into loss and this matrix becomes minimization. This being a bit confusing, we will use the second method. Second method is choose the largest profit figure. Which is the largest profit figure? 40, 44, 38, 25, 35, 38, 22, 30, 28, 33, 30, 33, 0, 0, 0. You need to convert zeros also. You need to consider zeros also. So the maximum figure is 44. True? Maximum figure is 44. Now, the moment, yeah. Hello.
Nothing,
Yes?
nothing, sir.
Okay, okay. The maximum figure is 44. We will convert this maximization problem into minimization. For that, once you choose the largest profit figure, subtract this profit figure by all other profit elements of the same matrix, right? So this will be 44 minus 40, 44 minus 44, 44 minus 38, and so on, right? For all the elements, you need to do the same thing. This will be 4, 0, 6, it is 25. 25 means this will be 15, 35. I'm so sorry. This will not be 15. 15 and 4, 19. 35 and 44 is 9. then 44 minus 38, 6, 44 minus 22 will remain 22, 30, 14, 28, 16, 33, 11, 30, 14, again 33, 11, 44 minus 0, 44, 44, 44. This is your minimization matrix. Solve this minimization matrix with regular method. Regular method, to get the initial feasible solution, you may use northwest matrix minimum or VAM method. Clear to all? Please answer.
Yes, sir.
Yes. So see, we have already touched balanced problem, unbalanced problem, maximization problem, multiple solution also we had seen yesterday. You remember, for multiple solution, the condition was Ui plus Vj is equals to Cij. You remember this condition?
Yes, sir.
Where the original
Yes.
matrix and Modi method cost is equal. At that particular point, you always get multiple solutions. I've shown this to you yesterday. Let us touch this restricted problem. What will be the restricted problem? Restricted problem means they may give you a problem with restriction. Anything or nothing can be transferred from 3 to C. This becomes restriction. Nothing can be transferred from dummy to B. This can be a restricted problem. There will not be any difference while solving the given problem. Only thing is this remains blank always and everywhere. You are not going to consider these places for your regular calculations. In northwest corner also, you will just skip this. You will just skip this. Matrix minimum also, because this is dash, you will consider other figure, but this. Clear to all? So these are 5 different problems of transportation. And the transportation topic is over with the different types of transportation methods I've shown. Please ask your queries. In case of no queries, we'll start with assignment problems. The second subtopic of chapter 1.
Sir, please explain once again the restricted problem.
Okay, fine. Any other problem? Many times companies face problem while transferring some material from a site to some destination. Maybe because of heavy floods, maybe because of landslides, roads are not available. Such problems we consider as restricted problems. We may not pass something from Pune to Mumbai because roads are closed. So that particular point will be shown as dash. In the problem itself, it will be given as dash, or in the problem will be given, a regular problem will be given, and in question they may say nothing can be shifted from C to 3. There is a restriction of transferring the unit from C to 3. The moment they say this is restriction, any figure they have given for C to 3, any profit figure or loss figure, you will not consider it. Clear? You will not consider it. You will rub that figure and you will put a dash. That becomes a restriction problem. And rest everything remains the same. Suppose this is a maximization problem with unbalance and restriction. Start solving the problem. Make a new minimization problem, but nothing will be calculated here. 44 minus dash, you will not do this also. It will remain dash in the minimization matrix. Clear?
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir.
Yeah. So in all 5 types we have seen: balanced, which we have already, I think 3 problems of balance we have solved. Unbalanced, this is unbalanced. Here it may happen that here it is 200 and here it is only 180. So what you will do is you will put 20 to make it equal and then put a dummy row. Dummy. Clear? That is unbalanced. Maximization, just now I have shown you. Multiple solutions, yesterday we have solved ui plus vj is equal to cij. That gives us a multiple solution and restricted. Just now we discussed restricted problems. I'll discuss the transportation topic once again. There are 3 methods to solve any given transportation problem. Please remember, transportation problem is solved only for minimization. Only for minimization. In case they have given you maximization problem. Now, how you will come to know the given problem is maximization? You need to understand the words. In case they have given you profits, in case they have given you scores, in case they have given you performance, performance is always high performance we talk about. So such problems you need to convert it into minimization. Now my request to you all is 18 question papers which we have given you. Download it, take a printout and start solving each problem from each question paper. Right? To solve 18 problems, you will hardly take 4 to 5 hours. So you may solve it in a 1 day, or maybe you can solve daily 2 problems. In case of anything, any problem, put that problem into the group and then we may discuss there. My request is if somebody is solving the problem, he or she should put that problem on the group so that others will also check or others will also learn from that. Fine. So any given problem should be solved for minimization. There are 3 different methods to find out IFS. One is northwest corner method. Another one is matrix minimum method. And the third one is VAM. Once we get IFS, to get optimal solution, we use Modi method. Now you have understood what is modified distribution, because yesterday we solved one problem with modified distribution. I think 2 problems we solved with modified distribution, right? So what is modified distribution? You understood. Modified distribution method is also called as UV method. UV method. Clear to all? This is all about transportation problem. Shall we stop here? Now, I'll start with assignment problem, the second subtopic of chapter 1. Yes, for assignment problems also, you need to solve all the assignment problems for minimization. Please remember, all the assignment problems for minimization. And just now we have seen 5 types. Assignment problem also has 5 types: balanced, unbalanced, maximization, multiple solution, and restricted problem. But what exactly assignment problems are? Assignment the name itself implies we assign jobs to different machines, jobs to different labor, or maybe any task to few students of the class. But then how that is done? The ultimate aim of solving any assignment problem is to minimize the cost or to maximize the profit. In case of problem given as maximization, you will convert it into minimization and then you will solve it. If the given problem is of minimization, you can directly solve it. We'll consider one problem. I'll explain that problem and then we'll solve it. Please remember, we have started with assignment problems. The condition remains the same. One machine, one labor, one student will be assigned only one task. This is 14, 21. Can you see the figures?
Yes.
Good. This is 3, 15, 22, 14 and 6. Yeah. Now, there are 4 activities, C, A, F, P, and there are 4 workers, 1, 2, 3, 4. When this activity is given to worker 1, the cost will be 14. When this same activity will be given to worker 2, the cost will be 12 rupees. If it is given to third worker, it will be 15. If it is given to fourth worker, it will be 15. So what do you think? To whom this activity should be given? To whom this activity should be given?
Worker 2.
Yes, worker 2. The reason is because it is minimum cost, right? Similarly, for A also, the minimum cost is 18. So either we can give it to worker 2 or worker 3. F can be given to worker 3. P can be given to worker 3, right? But then we have considered these cases individually. When we consider cases in a group, 4 activities and 4 workers, the answer may differ. The answer may differ. But then I hope you have understood what this matrix is. Yes? There will not be any figures here. So one of the best method to know whether the given problem is assignment problem or transportation problem is when the demand or supply figures are not given, this is an assignment problem. We'll try and solve maximum problems from question papers. Why? Because you should understand how to solve the papers, how to understand the given problem is of assignment, transportation, or for linear programming. This is clear? The matrix, have you understood this matrix? Suppose this activity is given to worker 4, the total cost incurred will be 6. The aim of any company is to minimize the cost. Why to minimize the cost? Because we always think of profit, and profit has to be maximized. So whenever we will minimize the cost, definitely what will happen? Profit will increase, right? Now, how to solve this given problem? The first step, please remember this step. The first step is always check whether number of rows and number of columns are equal or not. There are 1, 2, 3, 4 rows and there are 1, 2, 3, 4 columns. So number of rows are equal to number of columns. Correct? This is the first step. In case there are 5 activities and 4 workers, in this case, what you need to do is you need to add a dummy worker and you will put 0, 0, 0, 0, 0. Suppose there are figures 5, 6, 2, 9. Understood this step? The step 1, always check number of rows are equals to number of columns or not. In case there are 5 activities and only 4 workers are given, you need to add a dummy column.
Sir, just a small doubt.
Yes.
How to identify again here it is maximization or minimization problem?
Yes. Before clearing your doubt, Karan, I would like to request all the students, no matter how small your doubt is, but clear your doubt here only. Why? Because while solving the problem, you may start getting n number of doubts. And if you keep those doubts with you only, you will not be able to solve any problem in exam. And I am confident about my statement. You will not be able to solve any problem in exam. Why? Because you may come across few doubts which are very small, whether to consider the maximum figure or to consider the minimum figure. Such doubts will be there. So you always remember, ask your doubts immediately, no matter how small it is. Yes. Karan, your question is how to understand whether the given problem is for maximization or minimization. Looking at the figures, you may not understand the problem, like whether this given problem is for maximization or minimization. But when you will start reading the question, you will immediately understand that given problem is for maximization. Suppose in the problem itself, they will say the profit figure for activities and workers are. The moment you come across profit, it means the given problem is for maximization and you need to convert it into minimization. Clear? I'll send 5 to 6 problems today on WhatsApp where you will understand whether the given problem is for maximization or minimization. In case I forget, just remind me by putting a small message on the group. Right, Karan?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, just remind me in the day. Now, suppose, as Karan asked me, the given problem is for maximization. What you will do? The given problem is for maximization. Step 1, always check number of rows and number of columns are equal or not. As in case of transportation, what we have done, the total of supply and total of demand is same or not, equal or not, right? In this case also, you will check whether number of rows and number of columns are equal or not, right? And then same method, either you can put minus sign everywhere and convert this into minimization matrix, or choose the maximum figure. Here the maximum figure is 22. So you will start deducting 22 from all other figures. 22 minus 14, 22 minus 12, 22 minus 15, 22 minus 15, 22 minus 21, and so on. And the new matrix which you will get will be minimization matrix, right? With the same question. Why? Because the topics are very fresh now. I've already discussed about balanced and unbalanced maximization. I'm discussing the problem here also. So everything remains same except demand and supply figures are missing here. Clear to all? The given problem is for minimization. We will start solving this. Step 1 is to check whether m is equals to n or not. Right? Now, step 2 will be choose number from, you can start from column or you can start from row. I will start from rows. Choose minimum number from all the rows. 12, 18, 12, 3, and subtract this number from all other elements of the same row. If I have chosen 12 from this row, I will subtract 14 minus 12, 12 minus 12, 15 minus 12, 15 minus 12, right? And this is called as row operation. What this is called as row operation. So what I will do is 14 minus 12, 12 minus 12, 15 minus 12, 15 minus 12. So this is 2, 0, 3, 3. Here it is 18. So 21 minus 18 will be 3, 0, 0, 4. Here 12. So 14 minus 12 will be 2. 17 minus 12 is 5. 12 minus 12 is 0. Then 14 minus 12 again it is 2. The minimum in this row is 3. So 6 minus 3, 3, 2, 0, 3. This is 3. I hope everybody has understood this second step. Second step. Please confirm yes or no.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
I want answer
Yes,
from
sir.
all 42
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
42 students. I hope you have understood. See, all the transportation, assignment, all other topics which we are going to cover in this particular subject are very easy, provided you attend all the lectures. And my humble request is, once you are attending the lectures, do not check any other method given in any other book. In case you want to check any other method, check that, but then do not solve the problem with both the methods. Why? Because in that case you may get confused and you may jumble with the steps. So in case your friend from some other college is telling you, no, row operation will not be there, it will be column operation. But I have taught you row operation first. So stick to any one method. That is my humble request. Otherwise, what will happen? Answer is same from both the methods, but then you will get confused, and then again you will have doubt whether sir is teaching correct or not, whether I am learning correct or not. Right? So trust me, whatever we are studying is correct, and we are going on a correct path. Now, after row operations, step 3 is column operation. Now, what in column operation? From each column, choose minimum and subtract that minimum from all other elements of the same column. So this will be column operation, CO, column operation. Now minimum is 2. So 2 minus 2, 0. 3 minus 2, 1. Again 0. Again 1. Here it is already 0. So all the elements will remain as it is. Why? Because 0 minus anything is 0. Then here again we get 3 zeros. 0, 0, 0. Minimum is 2. 3 minus 2, 1. 4 minus 2, 2. 2 minus 2, 0. 3 minus 2, 1. Of course, you need to put these nomenclature always. C, A, F, P, and here 1, 2, 3, 4. Clear? Now, step 4. Cover zeros with minimum number of lines. See, there are zeros 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1. Right? You need to cover all the zeros with minimum number of lines. Once again, I am stressing on this word minimum. Minimum. It means you start with zeros, row or column where number of zeros are maximum. If you see 1, 2, 3 zeros are there. If you see 1, 2, 3, 3 zeros are there, right? So you may cut this like this or like this. Any way you wish, right? Which one you want me to cut? F or 3? You suggest.
3.
3. Okay.
We
I cut this.
need to cut maximum number of zeros, no?
Pardon? Maximum number of
We
zeros.
need to cut maximum. We need to cut. Huh?
Your voice is not clear, Karan. Please repeat. Karan,
I said
repeat
we
your
need to
question.
cut maximum number of zeros in a single line, no, sir?
Absolutely. That's
We
what
need
I'm
to
saying.
cut maximum number of zeros in single line, no?
Zeros in single line. So 1, 2, 3 zeros or 1, 2, 3 zeros. But then the lines should be horizontal or vertical. I'm saying horizontal or vertical. No diagonal lines. No diagonal lines are allowed. No diagonal lines are allowed. Clear? Either horizontal or vertical. Yes. What you said is correct, Karan. We need to cover all the zeros or maximum number of zeros in a single line. So I have covered 3 zeros in one line. I left with these 2 zeros, 1 0. Right? Fine. The moment we get disconnected, please relog.